Today we're going to be talking about building a website in Lovable. I just want to show you how seamless it is to build in here, how you can take a clunky old website and maybe upsell somebody, how you can, if this is for your own business, is how you can get something up that looks pretty and can drive traffic to it. And basically get the whole front end of your website built in just a matter of seconds, tailored to exactly what you want. But we're going to pick a specific niche. Today we're going to be doing a dentist. So if you're a dentist and you're watching this video and you need a website, but you don't want to do the back end crap, we do the back end stuff. But either way, let's just jump in and I will show you how easy it is to get the front end done. We are over on ChatGPT, and over here we're just going to say, hey ChatGPT, what are top 10 dentists known for, and what styling they do? I am building a website and I want to mimic theirs. Cool. So we'll let ChatGPT spit out something. So look what ChatGPT did. ChatGPT did some research on all the websites out there and their layout and all that good stuff. And then so look at all the sources it went through. I didn't have to go read any of these blogs. These are just recommended by other people. So what am I going to do? I'm going to say, let me move this up so you guys can see what I'm typing. Take all of this information and give me a prompt I can put into Lovable to build me a website. Great. So I'll let this kind of go. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to take the very top of this. I'm going to scroll down. I'm not going to read any of this because I've already got recommendations from ChatGPT. I don't need to do any UI or UX review or research, anything like that. So I'm just going to take and copy what ChatGPT did, because guys, don't waste time on this. Like, the whole point of a website is you have to drive traffic to it. So when you drive traffic to a website, you got to make it like a sales page. But I want you to think about websites differently. Nobody is typing in a domain that you buy unless your domain is like plumbers near me, and that's not even, it might help you in a local SEO if you're a plumber, you might win that, but I guarantee that domain's already taken, so don't even try it. So we put our prompt into Lovable, and we're just going to let this go ahead and do its thing. This might take a few minutes, so we can just kind of hang out, chill, to talk a little bit about how the website traffic, let's think of a party. So let's say you're throwing a cookout, you're going to have hot dogs, you're going to have hot dog buns, put hot dogs in, ketchup, mustard, the whole fixings, you're going to have potato chips, you're going to have potato salad. Like, you're going to have this bumping party that people are just going to want to come to, and you're going to have burgers, you're going to have a swimming pool, all this cool stuff. But the day of the party, you forgot to give everybody the address of the party. How do they know how to get there? They're not going to know. So think about that your website is this awesome kick-ass party. It's got some bumping music, like I said, hot dogs, but nobody knows how to get there. So what do you have to do? You have to drive traffic and tell people where to go, whether you're doing content, whether you're directing it from a Google business profile, whether you're doing SEO, multiple ways you can drive people to your website. You could be using Facebook ads. You can be using Facebook social posts that you do for free to drive organic traffic. Like, there are multiple ways to do it, but you have to get people to go there. Unless you've been doing SEO for 6 months solid, people aren't just going to search. They'll search relevant keywords that SEO will pop up, but they're not going to go and type in, like for our company, they're going to type in Big Sky Automation. No. I bet we have a better chance of winning the lottery than somebody going to Google and typing that in. All right, guys. It took roughly about 5 minutes to complete. Let's go ahead and preview what it built. Let's just kind of walk through the process. So it's got a book appointment on here. I'd probably take that off and maybe just leave like a way they can call in to book it, or just maybe take that to not a calendar, but the phone call as well, and remove the button. But 500 5-star reviews, same day appointments, gentle, compassionate care, advanced technology. This is great. Dentistry, emergency, what customers are saying about them. Look, it even prefabricated a doctor on here. Dr. Emily Chen probably pulled something off the prop image, but you can replace this stuff. So, like, look how great this information printed out, and it made it as a landing page, so it made it all one smooth without building a bunch of multiple pages to go through for paths. So let's talk about how I would spice this up. So let's say we did want to have to where maybe it's a new generation and people don't like to call. So how do we figure out a way to capture customer information without having a generational gap between people that like to be on the phone and don't? We can put a chat widget on here. So I'm going to show you how in GoHighLevel you can actually pull that and put it in here. So let's go to GoHighLevel. Once you sign in, I just created easy peasy roofing because everybody knows roofing's pretty easy. No, I'm just kidding. So once we're in here, we're going to go to sites, we're going to go to chat widget, and then we're going to hit new. So there's all-in-one, SMS, email, live chat, Facebook chat, Instagram, WhatsApp, voice AI. All of these are great. You can just do it all in one. That way it covers the whole bases. Or you can do SMS, email. This is ideal for teams that don't offer 24/7 live support. Live chat is definitely going to be more towards 24-hour support for sure. So let's go ahead and let's say it's a small practice and you just want to help them out and get some things going for them. So when you're in here, you can change the style, the color, whether they want a picture or not, things like that. The question that pops up in the corner. You can change what it says, the intro, additional options, the agency branding if you want. You don't have to have that on there. It does come with the opt-in language as well, which is awesome. And then here is the thank you after they submit their information, which that'll go straight to the CRM. We use GoHighLevel. This is what we build. Super great. You have to have a CRM to be able to target customers later. And collect customer information, take notes, and then review any documentation. Say they come again, you have notes on them. Especially in the medical field, you do want to have those notes. So let's say that we are ready. Chat widget done. Chat widget update. The legal message, which is the opt-in language that you have to have there if you're going to contact anybody by SMS, and they do have to opt in. So, and email as well, but SMS is more heavily regulated. So done chat widget, we're going to hit save, and then now we're going to get it. So let's go ahead and hit get code. So for Lovable, it's all source code. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. You can hit the copy button. You're going to head back to Lovable. You're going to just copy paste right here. Add chat widget. So now GoHighLevel is technically going to be our back end for this website. So any information that comes in is going to be directed right to the CRM for the chat widget. And we can set up forms as well. We can set up the phone number to go there, missed call text back. Like this is how you're going to get your centralized back end of your website. So think of this like the pretty front of the house. Everything looks great. And then there. So now there's a chat widget here. So if I preview this website, there's now a chat widget here that can be directly talked. Like this is how easy it is to add a chat widget to a website. You can go talk to other business owners. Now that you know how, you can build them a website. You can offer them a chat widget, and you have the back-end system for it, and then they can get updates. And this is just another way to get customer information without. So maybe they just have a simple question and they don't have time. Maybe they're at work. Maybe they can't talk on the phone. Like this is just what you want to capture. This is why it's so important. So let's go ahead and close that off. Okay, so what do we want to do next? Well, maybe we do want to have a calendar on here to book for maybe a consultation or something like that. So how do we get this button to link to a calendar of some sort? So we're going to go back to GoHighLevel, and we're going to go to calendars, and then we're going to go to calendar settings, and look, there's one right here, schedule an appointment. There's already one active. I'm not going to go through the process of building one, but now that funnels inside of GHL, how do we get the calendar to go somewhere else? All right, so now we want to hit share calendar. Now, we can take a permanent link or a scheduling link, which, sorry about that. And we're going to take the permanent link because we want the booking to always be there. So we either do the link, do the embedded code, or a one-time link in case like somebody just for some reason needs a one-time booking. But if this is going to a live web page, you want this forever. So let's go ahead and copy the embedded code. This way, there's not going to be any funky styling with it. It'll just go right into there, and we can actually put it as a pop-up. But let's just say here is a calendar. Doesn't matter how it's spelled because AI is going to take over and fix it all, which is great. That's why I love AI. Just skips the simple things that don't matter. So here's the calendar. Can you change every book your appointment button to this calendar and make it a pop-up? So just give this a few seconds. It's going to walk through that. It looks like Lovable's finishing up on some stuff, but it did. So let's go ahead and show you how this works. So you can click book appointment, and it'll actually pull up the calendar that was embedded, that the code we copied from GHL. And from here, you can just pick a day, and then the times come up afterwards, and then it's going to have you fill in your information. This can work great for many things, like say somebody needs to book an appointment for a car detail. Maybe somebody needs to book an appointment to go see a lawyer, a realtor, any type of business that has a calendar that they are sharing their link to book a call to talk. This is how it works. Maybe, like I said, an auto detailing where there's no human interaction required, like a customer service. Car detailing is all the same, maybe just different packages, and you just bundle them differently. We've done that before. That's how it works. So once the calendar is built on here, now we have a back-end booking system on this website. How cool. So now you're probably wondering, what about this right here? So we can do two things. We can either have a form built in GHL, or you can have Lovable be your backend system. Now, since we're already funneling everything into GHL, and I've had people in our communities and that follow on YouTube have asked like more questions about GHL and how to use it, and how you can basically help other business owners work through this process once they sign them up for GHL. Maybe they want to help them in the process. Maybe they don't have a website. Maybe tech just isn't their thing as a business owner. This is GHL, which is GoHighLevel, is phenomenal. So I'll have a link for that in the description on how you can have the backend for the website. Super simple, like I'm walking you through it. So let's go ahead and let's build an online form, and we'll put it on this page as well. So now that we're back in GHL, we're going to go back, and then we're going to go down to sites, and we're going to go to forms, and we're going to go to builder. And then we're just going to, I'll build the form from scratch. Let's do this. And we'll do, okay, dentist form. So it's got the first name, last name, phone number, email. And let's just say for fun, we want to add a text box. That way that they can say whatever they need to say. So let's add a text box, move that down. Oh no, this is for me to type. We want them to type. Oh yeah, here we go. So we could just name this like, where are you from? It doesn't have to be that professional. But when you're doing the form, of course, be as, specific as possible, be as professional as possible. I'm just showing this for fun. So once we built this form out, now we need to figure out how we're going to get that form over to our Lovable website. Let's go to integrate. And then here, we can either grab the code, we can share with a link, or we can build out an email with it. Doesn't matter. So you can have your forms on everything. All right, so let's say that you can have it show on scrolling. Let's say that, so like if you wanted to do it where maybe they scroll down 50% of the page and then a pop-up happened, or they scroll down 20% of the page and a pop-up happened. Maybe you can want to show your form on a pop-up after, 30 seconds of them being on the page, maybe 50 seconds of them being on the page. It doesn't matter, but that's what those mean. So let's say you have one where they visit on the first visit and it doesn't happen again, or you can have it always active, or maybe activate on the third visit. Maybe they've come to buy again and they're like, okay, there's this awesome thing that you should check out. Fill out this form to get a copy of it. If maybe to entice them, maybe it's a special offer, a discount code. Just depends on how creative you want to get. The activation option. So like, let's say they've seen it 3 times and you don't want to see it again. Or you can deactivate once lead is collected, so they don't see it after that they become a customer off of a free lead magnet, or never deactivate. I don't ever deactivate them. You don't have to. But let's go ahead and copy this. So it's copied to clipboard. We've got, it's going to be in line. It's not going to be a pop-up and anything like that. So let's go back to Lovable and say send us a message form with this new form and make it fit so I don't have a scroll option on the form. And then we're just going to paste the form. And we're just going to let this do its thing. So just give it a couple more minutes and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys. So now the form has completed, as you can see right here on the right. It's done. I know it says button still, but you can put this in there. And now you've got a backend system from GHL where you can pull customer information. And all I did was take embedded stuff that GHL created and I threw it into this website. And that's how simple this has to be. Like, I just want you guys to know like how the structure of a website's built up, and how if this is something you're looking to get done and you don't want to go through this process, this is something we do. I just want to let you know how good it can look, even if it's built in just a couple minutes. AI is here to help us. It's not here to make jobs go away. Like, yes, there's web developers out there, but the whole purpose is to help small business owners.